Growing reaction to Colin Kaepernick's refusal to stand during the national anthem in protest of racial and social injustice. Some players for the Seattle Seahawks are considering not standing for the national anthem Sunday. Seahawks receiver Doug Baldwin spoke about the timing of this.
It's very ironic to me that 15 years ago, on September 11th, is one of the most, devastating times in U.S. history. And after that day, we were probably the most unified that we've ever been. And today, you struggle to see the unity, and it's very ironic to me that this date is coming up. So it's going to be a special day, a very significant day.
Joining me now, Jason Johnson, journalism professor at Morgan State University. With a big welcome to you, my friend. Doug is certainly right there, but do you think it is in bad taste for players to sit during the anthem on 9/11? I mean, is 9/11 the one exception that could be made for there to be no protests?
If you can't protest on 9/11, then what's the point of protesting? The Constitution matters, whether we're celebrating, great victories in World War II or whether celebrating the tragedy of 9/11. I think it's important for them to be able to do it no matter what the circumstances. But I'm curious as to what their protest will actually be.
Okay, and to that end, let's talk about the end game here, because we've seen other athletes taking part in similar protests. You had members of the West Virginia University women's volleyball team. They all took a knee before a match this week. But then Ray Lewis, the Baltimore Ravens linebacker, he says there shouldn't be a protest without a solution. What do you think?
It's interesting. I love that this is all in football, with Colin Kaepernick, Alex, because everyone keeps moving the goalposts. First, it was like, oh, well, you shouldn't do it during the pledge. Then it's like, okay, then one knee is okay. Then it's Colin Kaepernick isn't doing enough. Then he donates millions of dollars. Then it's, oh, now you have to have a solution. The fact of the matter is, each and every one of the men and women who are protesting now, they are a part of the solution by bringing up this topic of conversation. And to suggest that their protests aren't legitimate because they don't have a white paper to explain everything they're going to do, it's just a way to delegitimize the actual issue of police brutality that they're bringing attention to.
You mentioned the donations there. The 49ers, they have announced they're going to put $1 million into two Bay Area organizations. Kaepernick, you mentioned him, donating the proceeds from the sale of his jersey. That, by the way, #1 right now, selling in the NFL. Is this going to last, this kind of support?
I think it will, because if one thing, Alex, that always matters to the NFL is money. That jersey sale is actually helping the 49ers. Who would have thought that a backup quarterback could bring this kind of attention? Again, what I want to see, though, tomorrow is when the Seattle Seahawks stand up, will they say that this is still an issue? Because the thing is, unity. I don't want unity. I want justice. I want people to be treated fairly, and I hope that they don't try to paper this over with some all lives matter nonsense, and they stick to what the initial concern is, which is justice for all in the United States of America.
Okay. Jason Johnson, one day I wish I could take your classes. But anyway, thank you so much. Good to have you on the show.
Thanks, Al.